Alright, you two, it's Shadow King Nazu, and welcome back for the review of Rosario Vampire 2, Chapter 55. Skune and Intermoka continue to tag team Aqua. Then Skune starts to release the first seal to unlock his vampire mode, both shocking Intermoka and Aqua with his powers. Aqua says that she can still predict Skune's attack, but she's clearly having a harder time doing so because Skune is faster and stronger now. Skune then signals Intermoka to kick Aqua, which she barely dodges. I mean, just by the thin of the hair dodges. And then we cut back to Gyokuro Shuzen watching her stepdaughter Aqua fight, and thinks it's pathetic. She's on the defensive, and she thinks that because of this, she's completely useless to her now. Damn, Aqua just got Sakura. Yeah, maybe I should take that back because there's no way, because Aqua is still a much better character than Sakura Haruno. Anyway, Gyokuro and her daughter Kahlua Shuzen know Aqua is slipping because she's fighting her dear half-sister, and Gyokuro thinks it's kind of pathetic that a vampire would bring emotions to the battlefield, and thus she views her as a disgrace to the entire vampire kind. And seeing all this, she realizes that the only daughter she can rely on is Kahlua. And Aqua wonders how she possibly made her sister so angry that she's willing to fight against her. She then starts seeing Intermoka as what I can only assume is another sister she had named Jasmine, since she refers to Aqua as Nissan. And with Mocha, it ended up better too, as we see that she was about to get slapped by Jasmine, but we cut back to reality, and Aqua was distracted long enough for Intermoka to land a hard kick on Aqua. We also get to see a little bit of Mocha's ass. Why did I mention that? Because we kind of need a break from the whole Kurumu ass shot internet meme. Anyway, Intermoka says Aqua is defeated, but it felt like she didn't try to dodge. It kind of like she's just stopped fighting. Interesting. Then we see that Skune's arm is starting to act up, but he tells Intermoka that he's fine. Liar. And we see that his hands turns into jet black ghoul form. Skune suggests that they leave, but Gyokuro says that they won't be. Then, Gyokuro Shuzen does something incredibly awesome. She walks to Skune's side, doesn't even look at him, and just punches him like this. Like this. And he gets sent twirling all the way into a pile of rubble that's like 6 to 10 feet away from them. I told you Gyokuro Shuzen was awesome. And if you're wondering, you can see that pic in my Google Plus page. Anyway, while Mocha's shocked at and concerned for Skune, she gets cornered by Kahlua's bat wings. By her bat wing sight. And Gyokuro notes that it's perfect that Dracula is more lively now. And then we cut to the Fairy Tale HQ's interior, where they're all being eaten up by various parts of Dracula. And then we go back to Gyokuro saying that Mocha's rosary has a power that can help one rule the world. And naturally, Intermoka's confused, like, what are you talking about? The rosary is only meant to seal my power and make me go out as outer Mocha. Gyokuro then notes that with the seal off, she's able to remove the rosary by force. However, this causes a bit of a backlash towards Intermoka and paralyzes her with electricity. Gyokuro then goes on to say that for 7 years ago, she studied Mocha's seal to make a replica, and she ended up learning something. Kahlua gives her mother a device. And just on a side note, we could see a little bit of Kahlua's ass showing through, not so much her ass, just the outlines of her ass showing through her dress. It's pretty big. Nice. Anyway, Gyokuro says the rosary has the secondary power, the power to control Dracula. This is getting more and more awesome every second. Skinny tells Gyokuro to give Mocha's rosary back, and Gyokuro orders Dracula to eat him. However, Hokuto manages to save Skinny at the last second. And Hokuto says that he faked his retreat and erased his presence so he could lure out Gyokuro Shuzen. I have no idea how he erased his presence, but whatever. He then points towards a falling airship that explodes in one of Dracula's mouth. Gyokuro automatically realizes that was one of the Wong family's airships, and she thought that the dragons took him down. But unfortunately, they weren't. And we see that Tohao Fuhai, Ling Ling Wong, Gyokuro Shuzen, Haji, and Gin have come to the battlefield to fight Fairy Tail. Oh my god. This was awesome. Shit just got really real in this chapter. Not just when they defeated Aqua, probably one of their toughest opponents, they got into something bigger by fighting Gyokuro Shuzen, who has already made them look like bitches. And on top of that, Gyokuro Shuzen has a plan to actually control Dracula using Mocha's rosary. That is brilliant. It almost makes me relent the fact that she's not the main villain. She could have easily been the main villain, and it would have just been as awesome. But regardless, this was a pretty excellent chapter. One of my favorites throughout the whole series. And next time, we're going to be talking about Dragon Ball Z Kai, episode 116, the revival of Majin Buu.